Hey YouTube, it's Mila, Utmost Rose here. It has been a little while since I've made a hair video, and that's because it was springtime and I had school and I really wasn't doing anything with my hair much, just kind of pulling it back into a bun and slicking it back and wearing it like that. But I have my summer style and I did crochet braids again. I know the front needs a few more, but honestly I've been working on it for a few days. I'll get to that in a second as to why, and I really don't care right now. I kind of wanted to show you guys. Last year I used a really curly synthetic weaving hair by Elements, and I think I talked about that briefly, but anyways, this year I am using this. I wanted a straight style, and this was straighter than what most people get put in their hair for crochet braids, and straighter than what I had last year. I just wanted to try it straight, and so I'm using from Sally's the Sassy Collection 100% Till You Come On Yaki Pony, 18 inches. And these packs come with 2 ponies in them, and I used 5 packs total, but I could have gotten away with 4. The first hair I used was by Elements again this year, and it was straight, and it was a thermal fiber, but I didn't like how scratchy it was, and it was kind of like poofy. And this hair is a lot silkier, it's softer. I don't know if you can see how shiny it is. I don't think it's too shiny. I like the texture for me personally. I'm not really trying to play it off as my hair anyway, so I just want something that's going to look nice and be low maintenance, because that's the whole point of me putting these braids in. I don't want to have to fool with my hair that much. Excuse me. So when I went to Sally's, I basically bought out all their packs because I wanted to have extra packs and similar colors for filling in, and I'll probably do that in the front because I was doing it by feel before. I don't really like using a mirror, but now that I can see the little spots, I might do it up here, especially up here. It needs it, but I think that's the way my braids were cornrowed too. Anyways, I think the other thing that's showing it up is I picked up some more rubber bands to secure, because I use rubber bands to secure because I can't tie off right. And here it blends in well, and then all of a sudden it's brown because I didn't see the brown on the container. So this is what it looks like when you take it down. Oh, I had to do trial and error with this because using weave hair and using curly hair is much different from using bulk hair and straight hair. And then if you take in all those different factors separately and together, it was a much different experience. It was almost as if I hadn't done this ever before. So I really like how it looks when it's down. It is good coverage on the sides, but I can still feel the air through my hair. It's not too long, it's not too short. That's it, I'll pull to the front. So it's a cute length. It's a length that I would love it if my own hair got to. I think it's really flattering. I didn't have to style this hair at all because, as you know, like a traditional yaki pony comes with that little curl at the end, and because I left all of the lengths the same, I thought maybe I'll cut it after, but I like the length. It gave it a layered look. So I think it's gorgeous, and it doesn't scratch my neck. It doesn't scratch my back. That's the problem I was having with the last hair that I had just put in 2 days ago. I wish I took pictures of it because it was a disaster. I mean, it looked nice. My husband said it looked nice, but for one, it was really heavy because it was a thicker strand, and then it was itchy, and I knew I couldn't do that for 3 months. So what I did is at the top, I don't really have my part defined right now, but at the top of my head I did them really close together, and my husband says he thinks it looks weird, but I'm like, I really don't care. I just want it, I mean, I do want it to look nice, but I need it fastened, and it was gonna have a part anyway. And I don't know, these little rubber bands, I guess, give it that old school braid look. So whatever. He'll get used to it. It doesn't bother me. And if he really is bothered by it, I can just flip my hair back, and then it's not as obvious. So actually I might do that for when I wear a ponytail too, because that looks a little better. What I did at the bottom was the same thing, similar. So when I pull it up, I know that that's my hair there, but when I pull it up, there's more braids here. But at the very side, you can see how there's some braids, but not a whole lot. There's enough braids to fill in any gaps when it's, you know, laying down regularly, and there's no gaps when I have a ponytail, so that's good. But there's no unnecessary hair. It's all they're doing something. And even where it does part and you can see the braids, it doesn't really bother me because it just, I mean, it looks like what it is. It looks like I braided my hair up and then I left some hair out. So that's not a big deal. Anyways, I think this is a fun summer look. One thing I would definitely recommend is spend the extra $7 and get you a loop brush. One of these. See how it's got the loops there? If you can see any here, it's just the synthetic strands from when I was brushing it. I bought so many other types of brushes just because I was like, I don't want to buy this brush that looks weird, but I should have gotten this from the get-go, even with my wigs, because it makes combing through your synthetic hair so much easier, and I'm sure it probably would even do really well with your own natural hair too. And this hair is great as far as not getting really tangled. You get some resistance at first if you've been like throwing it around like I have, but even without this loop brush that I'm using, the tangles resolve themselves really easily, and it just looks so nice. So you can have this smooth look, or you can have more of a curly look, depending on, you know, how much you tussle it. So I don't know, I might make a follow-up video that's got more detail about the technique I used to put it in, because I think that's really important if you're going to be wearing it in updos or in the summer. And if you have fine hair like myself, you don't want to put a whole lot of stress on your own braids, on your cornrows that are underneath this. And there are many ways to do it, but some ways are not as comfortable or as practical or as good as others. So anyways, that's my little update. Also, my mom, she has her own YouTube channel. It's called curlyqnoodlz. I'll put it in the info area. And she focuses on naturally curly hair. She has not really worn a relaxer for much of her life, but she did a lot of flat ironing, and so for the past 3 or 4 years she's been experimenting with wearing her hair curly, naturally curly. Oh, and I also want to talk to you guys later about some new products I saw at Sally's, and I don't know if they're considered that new, but when I went in yesterday, they were new to me, and I was really excited about them. But anyways, take a look at her channel, comment, rate, subscribe to her, to me, but I know it really makes her happy when people take an interest in her videos, because I know for her it was a big leap. For me, I started wearing my hair naturally curly when I was like a kid and a teenager, so it wasn't that big of a step for me, but you know, when you're an adult, it's harder to take that leap of faith and to try something new and different when you're used to having yourself look one way. But yeah, she makes some great videos. Her videos are better than mine. Okay, anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye!